Hey guys, welcome back to the martial arts series on this channel. My name is John the Irish Bull Ward, and this is a comedy fitness channel. So if you like to laugh, you want to get fit, you want to learn how to defend yourself, check out some of my other content, and if you like what you see, then maybe you should do this. At the beginning of this video, I quickly demonstrate throwing a jab cross combo standing still, and then I quickly demonstrate it stepping into the punches. Well, what I'm going to do today is break down how to execute the jab cross standing still to keep it simple. The technique changes slightly when you step into your punches. Also, a heads up, different fighting styles will vary with their technique. So keep that in mind if the technique is different than what you're used to if you're familiar with throwing a jab cross. Now, when it comes to punching, I'm not promoting violence. I'm just teaching you how to defend yourself, in case you are forced to have to do so. Also, shadow boxing, which is pretty much what this is a great way to get some cardio in. And at the same time, a great way to perfect your technique before you start punching a punching bag to reduce the risk of injuring yourself. Now on to what everybody's been waiting for. So first I'm going to talk about how to make a proper fist and proper knuckle and hand alignment to your arm. To make a proper fist, guys, you want, take your hand, roll your fingers down, and then roll again down like this. Take your thumb and place it across your first two knuckles mainly, and it's just, you see how I have my thumb, guys? You do not want to do this. Tuck your thumb underneath. This is a common mistake. Your punch isn't nearly as strong, plus you're asking to break your thumb as well. Think about all that pressure on your thumb when you do the impact. So, hand, roll knuckles down, down, thumb across knuckles like this. Also, I want to talk about hand alignment with your arm, okay? You don't want to be like this, punching. You're going to really hurt your wrist if you do, or like this, or you don't want to be like this, like this. You want to make it so you're nice and flat across, okay? So you're nice and strong. And also, okay, you want to make sure that, you see, pretty much just, it's like a straight line up. You don't want to be like this, in other words, guys, like that. Okay, so you want to make sure you're aligned properly, your hand is aligned, your knuckles and hand are aligned properly with your arm to avoid hurting yourself, guys, and that includes the proper fist as well. Now, before I go any further with my demonstration and showing how to throw a jab and a cross, I just want to get something clear. People break their hands on people's faces all the time, okay? Now, punching is a big part of martial arts and kickboxing and boxing and everything. So that's why I'm showing you guys how to throw a proper punch, so you definitely reduce the risk of injury. With that said, if I actually were to get into a fight on the street, I would be thinking, well, what's going to hurt me less? And I'll be honest with you, one thing I learned through my martial arts journey is hit hard on soft, soft on hard. What that means is punching to the stomach, knuckles are hard on something soft, and an open palm strike if you're striking someone to the face, soft on hard. This way, the impact, believe me, is just as hard, and you are going to definitely reduce the risk of hurting yourself. Okay, so on with the setup for throwing a jab cross or just being in a fighting stance. So first you want to think your feet, your power of your punch starts from your feet, okay? I'll explain that a little later. So you want to think an L shape with your legs, and about shoulder width apart. So you don't want to be like this, or like this. You want to be just like kind of like an L. And you want your elbows tucked in, so to help you block in case someone's striking to your stomach. I have a flexibility issue, plus I have some extra padding here as well, so I have a hard time doing that. Shoulders shrugged and chin down. I'll explain all this later as well. And where your fist should be, let's say your left foot is forward, your right hand should be close to your face to protect it. And this one is a little bit out. It's your jab punch, so it's less of a reach. And so that's your basic setup so far. So now to throw the jabs, you want to just extend your arm, and you do maybe a little bit of a pivot with your jab, because like I said, it starts from the foot and kind of transfers to your hip. And then the finishing is the strike, okay? So you just want to, and that's why you have your shoulders shrugged up and chin down. Not your chin down, maybe not too much. And also with your chin down, it gives you more of a vision on the whole person. If you're just looking up, you're only going to see kind of what his arms are doing. If you look down, you can kind of see up and down. You can see what his arms are doing and what his legs are doing as well. So you're in your setup, you're in your position, you strike, you just extend your arm, and as you extend, you remember the foot pivot, and at the same time, you're just gonna try to roll up your shoulder. This is hard to do, because this is gonna protect your ear, not your ear, you roll it up to your ear, it's gonna protect your face in case he does a counter strike, okay? And also, when I do a jab punch, I tend to, some people are different, it's up to you, but I tend to roll kind of with my fist like this. And maybe not that much, but also the benefit, some people do that if you're in boxing, let's say, or in a street fight. By doing that, you're going to, if he's like this, you're going to be able to go through easier. Do you see what I'm saying? And also, it's like a corkscrew. It gives you that extra momentum. Just think of a screwing motion at the same time as doing a punch. Now, for the cross, you want to make sure you wait for that jab to come back in before you throw the cross, so you're protected. So, your face is protected again. And when you throw the cross, again, this is important. Make sure you pivot the foot, especially on the cross. You can really damage your knees if you don't, because you see what happens? I'm turning, and this is forcing my knee to not move, like my foot not to move, to alleviate the pressure on the turning of my knee, okay? And that's really important when it comes to kicking, okay? But this is punching now. So, you just shoot out like this, okay? And when you do it again, I am turning the like a corkscrew, okay? So you just extend out, and again, raise up your shoulder, okay, to your ear.
Hey guys, so I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. And if you enjoyed what you saw, check out more of our jiu-jitsu content under our playlist, Martial Arts. And hope you enjoyed watching, and have yourself a wonderful day. Bye.